Toby, you join us on Tuesday morning. Alpine Edge resumes on Saturday in the George Moore Stakes. He's had 2 trials back this preparation. How's he come back?
He looks to have come back good, Mitch. He's trialled up nicely a couple of times. He's a horse that he does take a run or two to come to hand, so we don't expect him to sort of figure in the finish, especially against Rothfire and that type of sprinter. They're very, very sharp. Obviously, they'll run along really hard. As long as he's running on nicely, and then we get a bit, then we move on to the next one. And obviously, Magic Million Day is our goal. So back towards the Cutis race or the Magic Million Cup, depending on which one we decide to target. But it looks to good gallop here on the course pop this morning. Went beautifully. So looking forward to him for Saturday.
He's got to that sort of level now, hasn't he? That there's sort of no hiding in these races, but. He's looked pretty sharp all the same at his 2 trials this time in.
Yeah, he has. He's just sort of like a fringe horse, but you just don't know from prep to prep whether they keep improving or they plateau or they drop away. They're the 3 options, but he looks to me to have come on again. So we get to see him against the better sprinters. That in this grade to see where he fits in. But first up he would need the run.
Magic Millions maybe 3rd up, or is there?
We're thinking 3rd up, yeah. So last year we went via the King of the Mountain. We're going to give it a miss this year. It's just a little close to Magic Million Day. It's on New Year's Day, the King of the Mountain, and Magic Million Day is like the 13th. So it's just a little quick between runs for him. He likes to be spaced a bit, and he'll go second up into one of the sprints up there, and then target Magic Million Day.
Got a couple of up-and-coming 3-year-olds also nominated for Doomben on Saturday. Yep. Firstly, Spirit of Mac went from winning a maiden here on the Gold Coast Poly quickly up to a strong 3-year-old open and performed extremely well at the Sunshine Coast.
Yeah, he did. He come back in distance too, which isn't ideal. He's sort of horse to my eye that wants 1200 anyway. He probably should get 1400 in time. So whilst they're 3, he's a colt. He's a Spirit of Boom colt. He blew him away on the poly tracks. First time he's seen grass was when he raced on it the other day. He slipped coming out of the barriers. He got back into a spot where he just had to use him a bit to make up the ground to get into this, behind the speed there. And he come through probably on the worst part of the track. So I thought his run was full of merit. He was actually really strong through the line, indicating 1200 nice for him. It's not a big nomination, that race. There's only like 9 in it, I think, at the moment. So they would stay open until 9 a.m. So we'll see what else nominates. But strong enough. But we'll give him that chance. This time of the year, we can always come back to a weaker race in next preparation if we need to. So we'll give him a chance at the stakes race, and that should, if he happen to win it or happen to perform well, we can sort of target him at the Magic Million 3-year-old possibly.
The other 3-year-old is a filly, Grey Zoo. She's nominated for the Mode Stakes. As you said, the Colts and Geldings come up skinny. The fillies didn't.
Yeah.
But she looks a very impressive style of filly. She trialled well, and then again, similar to Spirit of Mac, put away a maiden field here on the Poly rather impressively.
Yeah, they both galloped on the outside of the course proper this morning. Outside the hat's out wide, and she hasn't seen much grass either, to be fair. So I was pleased to have that gallop out there. She worked nicely this morning. She's a progressive filly. She's a filly that has gone from being a little skinny runt of a thing. She's big and strong now, and she's just furnishing into a nice filly. I think this could come around a bit quick for her, but similar situation with Spirit of Mac. 3-year-old once, as 3-year-old fillies race, 3-year-old colts race. We've got a filly and a colt, so we'll have a crack at it if we get in. Big nomination that, so she may not get a run yet.
Quite remarkable. I think I did see some of the yearling photos of her. She was tiny.
Well, that's what she was like. Yeah. And she come up good on Chris from Lucky Clover. Has this rating system. She come up really good on his ratings, and whilst if you looked at his, oh gee, she's a bit light and lean, but it's amazing what time does.
Stable's going particularly well. Obviously, we're not too far away from the first turf meeting here at the Gold Coast. Very much looking forward to it. Is it something that you've been able to plan now with some horses and go, well, we've got a turf meeting, I'm ready to rip with a couple?
Yeah, I think we'll have 2 on the day. The program just didn't fit a few of mine, but that's okay. There's a couple there that will fit in well. So yeah, can't wait to get back on the grass. It looks amazing. You know, it's been one of those things that's taken quite a while, but you know, they've had a really smooth transition, I think, and they've been quite lucky. Now the weather's here, a bit of rain's helping the track on, and it's magic. Beautiful surface to gallop on.
The trial pervs are waiting for a horse called Barassi, who won the first actual turf trial here last week.
Yes.
Can you let us know where he's going to start?
Well, he's an extremely talented horse, like very sharp horse. So he galloped here this morning with ALPINE EDGE. So backtrack a few years, we bought them at the same sale. ALPINE EDGE and Barassi both educated together. Barassi was up and about at 2 with ALPINE EDGE, sort of galloping together, and Barassi was always too good for him. Just then injury hit, you know, quarter cracks, had a chip and a fetlock joint, had a sequestrum come out of a hind leg, and he's just taken forever.
Yep.
We've finally got the right eyes on him now. It's a really good farrier attending him, who's done an amazing job, and not far away. So maybe December 15, Sunny Coast, $100,000 maiden, might fit in.
I'd love $1. I'd love $1 for everyone at the Gold Coast who told me how good that horse does go. He's got a lot of eyes on him.
You know, it's no secret. I've spoken to a couple of the owners, and I think it's all right doing it out here. They've got to do it race day now. So it's no good us sort of thinking how good he is. He's got to let us know how good he is. He's a 5-year-old too.
Yep.
So I've got a window now of a good 12 months with him, as long as he stays sound and gets to the right races to build a pedigree with him. So that's why I've kept him a colt for so long.
Yeah, he's son of I Am Invincible.
Yeah, he's an I'm Invincible out of a mare called Calming Influence, I think it is. Chris Waller's got the half brother, or had the half brother. It was a Group 2 winner, I think. So the family's pretty active.
We'll look out for him just before Christmas.
Sure.
Thanks, Toby.
Thanks.